Hey guys, welcome to the homestead. So I'm back today. I wanted to show you what I got on my deer cam this afternoon when I went out to go check on it, early afternoon. Usually I go out there and I fill up my feeder and just to make sure it's got lots of corn in it, and it's been hit really well. I think I made a point in another video that there's very few acorns that have fallen in our area this year. We've had lots of rain throughout the summer and spring, but just not a lot of acorns that have fallen. Sometimes you get years that are better than others, when it comes to acorns. But because there's a lack of acorns right now, the deer are coming in heavy to the feeders, and they're coming in heavy to the fields where the clover is and other food sources are. So if you put out, at least in my area, if you put out feeders, you can get a lot of deer to come in. And I know some places you can't hunt over bait, but in this state you can. And so we're at the state I used to live in, that was a big no-no. And so this state you can do it. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pictures. These are pretty amazing. So here's the picture right here, the first picture, and probably the first picture I took after I left the area. You can see there's a feed block there that I put out, and then also that first tree that you see closest to the camera, you can't really see it, but behind there, attached to the tree next to it, is a feeder. It's a PVC pipe feeder, and that's what they're coming into to get their corn. So let's go scroll through the pictures. Here's the deer. They're starting to come in. There's a couple of does. One looks like a yearling, and they're circling around the feeder. They're at the feeder right there. You can kind of see the strap going around the tree there where the feeder is at. Oh, look, there's some more deer. So now we have 4 deer on the picture. Whoa, look at that. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer that I see. 6 deer in the picture. And look at this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 still. I don't see any others. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that picture that I can see. Oh no, there's 6 there. There's 2 stand next to it. So there's 6 still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's keep going. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7 right there. And this picture, it's an interesting picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 deer. And this is not dark yet. You can see from the picture, I mean, this is not nighttime, it's dusk. So the sun is starting to go down, and before the sun is fully set, there's 8 deer at my feeder. That's just amazing. I don't see any other pictures of deer in there, but I think I count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 deer. And here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8. Or this may be the same deer right there. I think there's 3 back there and then 1 here. But yeah, a lot of deer coming in. Look at that. It's crazy. So that's a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deer. Yeah, so 8 is the most deer I've ever gotten to come in at one time. And just really looking forward. Now you can see my deer blind in the background there. That's where me and the kids will be sitting. Normally I hunt up on the hill because I can make those shots, but this is good enough for my kids. They'll be sitting in there and taking the deer this year from that point. And then gets into dark, and some of these pictures are kind of grainy. I think we need to get a new deer camera that's a little more clear. But look at this picture. Right there. I can't see how many points that guy's got, but it's definitely bigger than the small 8 point that's been coming in lately. I think that's a bigger buck than what has been coming in. You can see his rack right there on the edge of the tree. Anyway, you kind of see it there too, I think. But I think that's, or maybe that's the same deer. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But really interesting, the amount of deer that's coming in day and night. And there was, let's see, what was that? You can, that's probably a buck there. You can see his bone on top. Oh, that was like a raccoon. Yeah, there's a raccoon right there. Raccoon. Yeah, that's probably the raccoon climbing up on the tree, trying to get into the top of the feeder. More deer. And a blurry picture. Again, we need to get a better camera. The daytime photos aren't bad, but lots of crows coming in, lots of crows. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get out. There's one there coming in this morning. And so I don't have my date and time set, but I just know from when I check the camera every day, so I know what the time is thereabouts. But like the timing isn't working on this camera anymore for some reason. I can't get it to set. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and head out to the mountain, get in that deer blind that you see there in the picture, and then I'm going to set up my camera, see if we can get some close-ups this evening of the deer coming in and get some really cool footage. You know, it'll just be me inside the deer blind. It's not season. There's youth season coming up soon in the next week, so that's going to be my kids' opportunity to go out and get theirs. But let me see if I can get some footage tonight, and I'll be right back in just a second. So it's starting to rain, darn it, and I don't want to bring out my nice camera when it's getting ready to rain. It's only increasing chances as time goes on. So I'm going to head up the hill and see what I can see with this camera, which is in an otter box. So if it gets wet, chances are it's not going to hurt it. It's been wet before, so. All right, let me make my way up the hill and over to the other side, and we'll see what we can see.